And with this mindset, how can you not get the results you want? That body you want, the physique you want, the fitness goals you want to achieve. Lads, mindset is actually everything in life. You control the mind, the body will follow. It's a direct representation of your mind, the way you act. What separates, champions from losers is all up here in the mind. And why? Because losers, they fail and then they stay there, they stay stuck, they don't try again. Fear of failure, they don't want to get up because they don't want to feel that pain again. Everyone falls down in life, but champions get back up. They embrace the pain, they embrace the failure. They know failure is a part of success. That is what separates people. The mindset of a champion, to push forward in tough times, dark times. You keep moving forward no matter what happens. And lads, this is the mindset I've used to push me forward in life, to get me out of, or get me through challenging times, dark times I don't want to go back to, quite frankly. The death of a loved one, or challenging your career or relationship. You're feeling down, you're feeling heavy. You can't really see the light in the tunnel, do you know what I mean? But if you just know there is an end to this thing, a lighter path. You just have to get through the mud. It's like, if you're walking through hell, why would you just stay stuck and stay there? You need to keep walking through the hell. Eventually you will come out the other side. You may think like, oh yeah, what's the mindset? It's really having that mental fortitude. It's kind of like stoicism, okay? But we don't reject our emotions, anything like that. We feel them deeply, The emotion comes in, it could be a crap situation. The pain, the suffering, the anger, it comes in. We feel it deeply. We don't neglect it, no. We don't pretend that we don't have emotion. We feel the emotion, but that doesn't stop us from acting in a positive way. It doesn't stop us from moving along the path, on course, on the direction, A lot of people feel that emotion, anger or pain, frustration, and they'll stay stuck for days on end, weeks, months, and even years in some case, people staying down. It's fine to feel down. If you feel the emotions, but you don't stay there, you keep moving forward, keep taking action, okay? That's what separates people that will get results and people that won't. And it's not easy, it's tough. There's that saying from the Buddha, whatever, life is suffering. There's gonna be a lot of suffering in life, Everyone's gonna suffer in life to some certain degree. Some people more than others, but we'll all suffer to a certain extent. That means we can't just, hide under the blanket or hide under the bed. Oh, I don't have this problem, I don't have this problem. That gets you nowhere, that just prolongs the problem, prolongs the fear. You need to face that fear when it comes in. You may feel scared, fearful, pain, angry, but it's good to face, the demon as soon as it shows up. Because if you keep that demon there for too long, it'll just keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's gonna be harder to deal with. And with this mindset, we sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. We show up today to better ourselves for the future. We invest in today for a better tomorrow. Your future self will thank you for it. And it's the same with fitness and lifting. You have to be willing to put the effort in today, to keep showing up, stay consistent. Push past failure in the gym. You didn't think you could do like an extra rep, an extra set. Your mind says like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, but you push past it anyway, and you've got it done. You overcome challenge there. You can overcome challenge in the outside world as well. And with the fitness, you've got to stay consistent, and you won't see results instantly, no. You may look in the mirror after 2 weeks, I'm not seeing any changes, And at that point, some people will give up. That's the losers of the world, and it's a sad thing to see. The mindset wasn't strong enough. They weren't consistent. They wanted everything instant. But the person that keeps consistent, keeps showing up, even though they're not seeing any visual change in the mirror yet, they turn up 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, or what? You look in the mirror now, you start to see a difference, You start to see change, and why? Because they stayed consistent. They kept turning up no matter how they felt. They couldn't be bothered a certain day. They were down a certain day. They're having struggles, in the outside world, but they still turned up. And they built that mental fortitude over time. And then when they see the results, the visual change, that confidence comes in. Self-belief comes in. They feel good about themselves. I did this thing. I stayed on course. I did this thing, and I can inspire others now. They ask you how you did it. You just kept turning up, stayed consistent. The mind changed, you kept turning up, and the body followed. Now you've got a physical representation of your mind. That is not an accident. Now you look the way you do. That's the daily decisions you made to keep showing up. And with this newfound confidence and self-belief, staying consistent, that mental fortitude now, your mindset starts to change. Your perspective on different situations in life changes. And not only your perspective, your perception on different situations. A certain situation you see now, you may see, oh, I don't know, shy away from that. You may see as an opportunity now. The perception on it has changed. You can overcome challenge, adapt, change, do better. And not just instant gratification for the moment, you're thinking more long-term now. Where could I be a month from now if I keep doing this thing? It's not going to garner instant results, but over time, these actions will lead to a result I want. And you start to think and focus on what you can actually control. Lads, a lot of the times we think of stupid BS crappy problems in life, little problems We're just out of our control. You know, what's the point in using our mental bandwidth, worrying about something we can't control, people's opinions of us? You know, you can't control how someone feels about you. Yes, some people are going to like you, but a lot of people are not going to like you, you know, especially if you put yourself out there. A lot of people are probably just going to hate you, okay? And that is what it is. You can't control their opinion. You know, they're entitled to their opinion, but you can't control it. But you don't waste your time constantly thinking about that. They'll take up your mental bandwidth, take your focus away from the things you can control to improve your life, you know, make your life better, you know, more fulfilled, you know, purposeful, happy. You have to back yourself in life, guys, you know. You have to take risks, you know, compete in that competition, speak to that girl, go for that career opportunity. Because if you don't back yourself, who do you think's going to back you? Everyone's too busy focusing on themselves and their own problems, you know. They're not going to use loads of energy and stuff like that to back you unless you have a certain mentor in life or whatever. You need to back yourself. And if you do back yourself and you continue to show up for yourself, you'll start to realize, you know, when you filled your cup so full, it starts to overflow, then you can actually actively help others, show what you did to change, to improve. And you know, it's not going to be easy, and you have to let them know that. But if they're willing to, you know, put the work in, if they're willing to show up, back themselves, put the work in, you know, they can transform themselves, and then they can inspire other people to do the same. Lads, this mindset really helped me in life, and I think it'll help you as well. If you enjoyed this video, I want to watch another one. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. You got this.